Month, never mind the bus stops. I'd actually, before we start the show tonight, like to thank, I don't know if it's Professor, I assume it is, because miraculous work, Ross Taylor. And with this book, I really have changed in the last week, so I think you'll be seeing a much more outgoing version of me. First guest, used to front fats and small, now assaulting the charts with the Intenso project, is Ben Ofoedu. Ben's last birthday party was almost ruined by a power cut. Luckily, Alistair and James from Fame Academy saved the day by starting a sing-along. And even more luckily, in a power cut, tasers run on batteries. Phil's second guest is currently dredging the backwaters of British talent on the X Factor. It's pop Svengali Louis Walsh. When he decided to create Boyzone, Louis held an open audition and ended up whittling down 300 hopefuls right down to 5 hopelesses. Louis and Ben, Phil's team, ladies and gentlemen. Phil's first guest is an Aussie heartthrob who conquered the charts in the West End, now starring in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It's Mr. Jason Donovan. At the high point of his career, a newspaper ran a competition where the top prize was a jar of Jason's breath. Taste prevents me from saying what the second prize was, but you could either set fire to it or open it in the bath and make your own jacuzzi. Our second guest sings with chart-topping dance music act Angel City. It's Lara McAllen. Lara says the way she pulls men is staying sober, then preying on some really drunk guy who doesn't have a say in it. I hope it works out for you. Lara and Jason, Bill's team, ladies and gentlemen. We start the show with Inspector Rock. Phil, Louis and Ben, this one's for you. Lenny, the man who keeps Hendrix rolling in his grave more than a bedwetter's tumble dryer. Kravitz. That was Lenny Kravitz, but how did a bank robber get him into trouble with the police?
I saw Lenny once in Miami, and he's a roadie, and the roadie just carries his phone around. If the phone rings, he hands the phone to Lenny. That is a true story.
Really? Oh, yeah, like Westlife didn't have phone roadies. 1, 3, 7! Press harder, Brian!
Brian's not in the band.
Well, no, I know.
We're a four-piece now.
I know. Oh, were you annoyed with the number 1?
Which one?
Brian's.
No, I was glad.
The little
It means he won't come back now.
Is that it?
Yeah, it means he'll stay away. We're 4.
Did you kick him out?
No, he left the band.
So that sounds more like sour grapes, I've got to say. It sounds like you've sat in weeping until tonight and you've decided to come on here to put a brave face on it. But what you're really inside, all you're saying is, we missed you, Brian. They're nothing without him, but they weren't really much with him.
We only need... Mark, they only need 1 taxi now.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It's a good job they know what taxis look like, because they'll be driving them in 2 years. Let's have a look at this, what he's up to in this video.
Yeah, well, that is actually a title sequence from a show called World in Action.
It is, yeah.
Totally. He's got a lot of arms, but then he's got a lot of girlfriends. So hey.
It's the goddess Shiva, isn't it? Shiva. Ah. Shiva, great god, bad drummer.
Yeah. You see, Bill does so many drugs. When he goes down and looks at his hamster in the morning, this is what he sees. I've got a multi-armed hamster, Lenny Kravitz.
I'm glad Bill does drugs. It means they are tested on animals. Do you do drugs, Bill? I don't know, actually. The answer was, and nor do I.
All I can hear is rustling noises at the moment.
No, there's a lovely image here of this one of Mr. Kravitz's testicles. The other one has got rock written on it. Yeah. Whereas my other testicles have got sausage written on it.
It's actually it's a lottery ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roll
and Roll has come out for the first time ever.
And he wears high heels.
Is he?
Yeah.
But you presumably have met him.
Yeah, I met him in Miami, yeah.
And was he little?
He was tall, but he had high heels on.
Was he little? Well, he was tall. But I was high up. How are you the genius behind those... Oh, I said...
Then let's have a look at this here. We were talking about how sport is, right? Which pampered pop star is that rich that they can use Lenny Kravitz as a broom? I reckon it's Elton John. He just uses Kravitz to mop up around the house, and he uses Liam Gallagher as a dustbuster.
Well, it'd be easy to use him, actually, because despite the fact he's very tall, he's quite small.
So, how did he get in trouble with... do we have any idea whatsoever how he was?
No.
No, you don't know?
No.
Don't know, and we don't care.
No. Well, no, I think you can, Louis. He can't function anything. Brian, come back. I'm going to pass it over.
Hey?
Bill's faltering attempts at the alphabet began on Buzzcocks.
Have you any thoughts?
Did you like Westlife?
No, I do like it. You can't not like Westlife.
Oh, I think you'll find your book. Look into my eyes.
Mark, how can you slag a band that sold 30 million albums?
But it doesn't mean they're good.
They're very successful.
Ah.
We
They do very badly in my house.
Well, you haven't got an ordinary house.
No, it's full of dolls of Westlife with knives in.
Well, you bought them.
So you, anyway, Lara, you liked the Westlife.
Yeah, some of their songs.
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah. You couldn't name one, though, could you?
Could actually.
I'll give you a point if you can. No points. The answer is that in November 2000, he was on his way home from the gym when he was stopped by the police looking for an armed bank robber with an afro and a beard. He was quickly released and went on to pen the song Bank Robber Man about the experience, for which he was again arrested and sentenced to 10 years without a hit. So you don't get any points. Lenny Kravitz has an intimate genital piercing in which he wears an antique diamond, which explains why none of his girlfriends so far have accepted his offer of a diamond ring. Bill, Jason and Lara, this one's for you.
Trying to catch the devil's herd.
Grittier than Sophie Ellis-Bextor's litter tray. Johnny entertained more prisoners than a Vaseline knot-hole cash. The late, great Johnny Cash, can you tell me how a camper van got the man in black into trouble with the law?
Right. From that clip.
No, these aren't like reconstructions of the thing.
The man in black was smoking crack.
Yep.
With the ring of fire.
Yes. Yeah, that's the way...
How many letters?
That...
I think, you know, he was very drug-addled for many years. No, sorry, I was facing Jason. But you're right.
He did say that there was nowhere in the Bible did it say, don't take amphetamines. Which is true, because those pages are ripped out and formed a little cone.
What year did he go camping?
Oh, right.
What year was that?
I'm assuming it would have been the 60s?
It was in the... Well, it wasn't so much going camping, it was, you know, like on tour, and he'd have, like, a camper van that he lived in and stuff on tour.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a camp... Have you ever done a caravanning?
I have. We went for years and years with my mum and my brother. And
Years?
Yeah, years.
Well, like gypsies?
We only ever went for 2 weeks at a time. You must have been loaded.
No, every year to Wittering, West Wittering. You know, but we thought it was great fun. Peeing in buckets and...
Is this a story?
No, my point is he wasn't there.
Oh! Is that how we're going to narrow it down?
Yeah.
I just realised I looked at the monitor. I'm not so sure about this shirt. Makes me look like... I'm not really sure about it. Makes me look like David Cassidy's simple cousin. I don't know what she said. She's mighty pretty.
That's so priceless that you're blaming the shirt.
Johnny Cash, no, I remember, he did take a lot of drugs. He was addicted to painkillers after he was attacked by an ostrich.
There is some truth in this.
And then he was addicted to amphetamines. And I read this great story about he went on a fishing trip with Merle Haggard. And not the greatest trip. Merle Haggard was addicted to tranquilizers. And he was addicted to amphetamines. So they didn't really see much of each other during this time.
And Lara, were you there?
No.
I just want to rule you out of this investigation.
No, I wasn't there. Neither was my mum or anyone else.
Your mum? Ooh. She's a pretty lady too. You ever wrestled a hog? Me neither. Just want to find out.
Didn't something happen in the camper van and didn't it explode?
Not quite.
Didn't he? Something like that. He crashed a van into a motel or something, and it burnt a forest, and there were some rare birds or something.
You're pretty much there,
Some
actually,
buzzards.
and I can't bear to listen to you anymore. The answer is that in 1964, Johnny's camper van, which he called Jessie, caught alight in the middle of a nature reserve in California, and the fire engulfed 3 nearby mountains, reducing the endangered condor population by 85%. Which does sound alarming, but nothing compared to what Phil's done to the chicken population of Kentucky. Johnny Cash was famous for his gigs in prison, from which he got some of his best-selling albums. So Solid Crew are equally famous for their prison gigs, from which they get extra phone cards and a clean bucket. Like the story of your childhood there, isn't it, Lara? Do you still shit in a bucket for old time's sake? It's like being on holiday.
No, we have toilets now.
Oh, listen to me showbiz. Now I've made it. Next up is the intros round, and just for a change, we're going to be doing TV theme tunes. Phil and Ben, you've got some kids' ones to do towards Louis.
Oh, exciting. Right. Lenny Kravitz, this big?
Yeah.
How's this for... Says... Dum 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 dum.
This is so much fun to watch.
Dum 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 wiki wah.
I have no idea what you're doing.
Thing is, they were supposed to be doing a theme tune to a famous kids thing.
I don't know.
And you quite rightly looked away. In shame. If you want, we can pixelate your face from this programme. Try it again, Ben, do a bit of a remix on it. Make it funky.
Okay.
That's going to make it, it's going to make it much easier.
Da 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 bitch.
Boom! Boom! You think remix just means shouting bitch over a record? Actually, no, I heard a Dido album and I think I did remix it.
Is it Blue Peter or something, no?
Blue Peter?
I don't watch these things.
But no, as a kid you might have watched this one.
TV. I'm from the west of Ireland. We'd no television.
Do you want a point out of pity now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a real shame, Louis. I'll give you a point for that.
Okay.
She's shitting in a bucket till she's 19. Anyone?
I wasn't listening, actually.
No.
Oh, well, I don't know. Mary, Mungo, and the other one? Midge.
Wrong. Huh? It was actually Chigley we were looking for. Should have sounded like this.
Shall we do this now? Dum 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 da 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 da.
Hey, now we got something.
Da 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 da.
Me and Susie had so much fun. Come on, Louis, come on.
I want to sing more. I know. I think I know this one.
I think everyone here is with you.
I think I know this
The
one.
whole country are behind you. Go on, go on. It's like the Paralympics. Come on, Louis. We want you. Get that goal for Ireland. Come on, Louis.
I think I know this one.
Which is?
Is it Stingray?
So hold on a second. Hold on. Does that not mean maybe you had television?
The neighbours had television. I watched television. The neighbours had.
They always had Stingray on really loud. It was Stingray. Well done. It should have sounded like this. Have you heard this, Jason?
I never heard the first bit, ever.
Did you not have, like, Thunderbirds and all that sort of stuff?
Thunderbirds, yeah.
This was made by the same geezer, Stingray. Stingray featured the Aquamphibians, an underwater race who spoke in a strange gurgling voice. If you haven't actually seen it, you can recreate the effect by holding Patrick Kilty's head underwater. And if you have seen it, you might as well do it anyway. Just for fun.
Louis just gone. Does he not like Kilty?
Do you know
Am I on a diet?
We also heard the theme from Chigley. Gordon Murray, the creator and mastermind behind the Chigley characters, famously burnt all of his puppets when he got fed up with them. Louis, I know you don't manage him anymore, but that's for Ronan. I'll tell you what.
Why?
Could you give that to Simon Fuller as well for Will Young?
Do you want to burn his records or burn him?
Him? What's the point of burning records? What does that do for the environment? Oh, we've got some more. Bill and Jason, it's sitcom theme tunes to you. I think you would know all of these. These would all have been shown in Australia.
Sorry?
And I never thought Jason Donovan would be going sorry to me like that. I can go no further because he'll bloody sue me. But there you go.
1, 2, 3.
Good. Yeah, good work. We've nearly done the whole series.
Yeah.
I think you've got a good chance of getting that one.
Actually, wait, I've got to take my watch off because it's...
What?
My watch.
Is it too heavy?
Yeah, it's just falling off my head.
Oh, yeah, that'll really throw off the timing.
Yeah. Because it was making noise when you were doing the cymbal effect.
Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe I should take my watch off.
Yeah.
Good idea. Hey, you want to give her a fighting chance?
It's like that Shepherd's Bush Market now. We're all standing.
Right, all right?
Lara, what time is it? Ah! You should have done that one. Oh. Got that wrong, didn't I?
All right, then.
That's really seeping in. Either that or I'm much older than I think, because it's seeping in.
Right, OK.
Shit on a bucket. It's a great new catchphrase.
I don't do that anymore.
When they remake... No, but I just like it as a catchphrase. Instead, you know, it used to be like, oh, holy whatever, Batman. Shit on a bucket, Batman. Because it would take him ages to get... Anyway.
Do you not have a little portable telly in the caravan? Little flickering, you know?
No, we
I don't think...
no.
But you did spend your whole life on a caravan.
Yeah, and we played swing ball.
Inside?
No,
Jesus.
no.
So this story... It's weird, because when you first were telling me about it, I thought, oh, this is pretty dull. But now you've added swing ball into the mix.
Is it Blackadder?
It is.
Yes,
Why were you so
it is.
timid of answering that? Because it was right.
I don't know, I wasn't sure for
I
a
think
minute.
she knew the answer.
I think she did. No, I'm sure she knew the answer because she just said it. Yes, it was. Well done there, though. It was Blackadder. It should have sounded like this. Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
OK, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going up. I'm free.
Hold on there. It's more the point of this round.
Yeah.
If we use words in the intro, kind of a giveaway.
Or shall I pull it out? Shall I take it out then?
Again, I never thought Jason Donovan would be saying that to me. Don't sue me. These are all things you've said.
What do you think?
I don't know.
I can't ask Louis because he's never had a telly.
I know this show, yeah. Mrs. Slocum, wasn't it?
Yes!
Yeah, John Inman. How you been served?
It is. Are you being served? Well done.
Jewellery, stationery and leather goods, wigs and haberdashery, kitchenware and food, doing art.
No, you did a good job. It's like rap, isn't it?
Yeah.
In a way, bitch. That was the theme tune to Are You Being Served? Are You Being Served star Wendy Richards studied at the Conti School of Acting. At least that's what I overheard on the set of EastEnders. We also heard the theme to Blackadder. Blackadder's Rowan Atkinson is one of the richest men in comedy, even has his own private jet. It's a dream come true, isn't it? Getting on a plane and not having to watch Mr. Bean the movie. And Round 3, as ever, is the Identity Parade. Phil's team, we've got one of the boy bands Louis hasn't managed for you, for the audience only. These are Point Break, reaching number 7 only 4 years ago. That was Point Break, featuring vocalist Brett Adams with Stand Tough. But can you tell me where he is in our lineup? Is number 1 Brett Adams? Or is it number 2 Grizzly Adams? Is it number 3 Brian Adams? Is it number 4 Adam from Behind? Or is it number 5 Frankly, my dear, I don't give Adam? So I don't really remember this band. I remember the song, but much more when the New Kids on the Block originally did it.
Yeah,
it did sound very similar, didn't it?
It's very similar, yeah.
I've never really got such a strong mental impression from anyone in a lineup as this, but number 1 is thinking about kittens. A big basket of them. To the lake or to my lair.
4 or 5 look kind of boy band types.
Oh, come on, look, there's 5 random blokes in the room and you. Let's make a few million. Come on, Louis, get cracking.
Are you going to sing, guys?
Whoever said you can't polish a turd, you proved them wrong, didn't you? Hello, I'm Louis Walsh, turd polisher.
It's
You should get cards done with that, that'd be
Shut
funny.
up, it's 4 or 5.
Don't shut up, me. Of all the people in the world you can tell to shut up, you pick on me. Is this what you're like on X Factor?
No, that's a real TV show.
That bothered me. It doesn't bother me, because no one watches this one, so that showed him.
My friend watches.
What time is it? Almost time I got electrocuted, actually. Hold on a second.
Guys, who do you think it is?
It's number 5. Number 4's too sort of, I don't know.
He works in a clothes
A bit too polished.
Like one of Louis' turds.
They're not turds.
The polished turds of Louis.
OK, 5. It's 5.
I'll go number 5 as well.
If Louis says he's in a band, he's in a band.
Yeah.
Let's find out, or would the real Brad Adams please make himself known? Oh, look at Walshy go. Mr. Brad Adams, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming on, Brad. Phil, Jason and Lara, we've got a student union anthem for you, for the audience only. These are Collapsed Lung with Eat My Goal.
Say ho! Say ho! Eat my goal! Say eat my goal! Say ho! Say ho! Say eat my goal! Say eat my goal!
That was Collapsed Lung, hitting the top 20 back in 1998. Which one of our lineup do you think is DJ Anthony Chapman? Is number 1 Collapsed Lung? Is it number 2 Undescended Testicle? Is it 3 Swollen Giblets? Is it number 4 Dilated Gusset? Or is it number 5 Palsied Rectum?
Number 5. Can we see number 5? Number 5 looks like he's from the future. It's the T-4000 enforcement droid. And it's certainly not number 4.
Number 4
An
could be a
outrage.
rapper because he is shady and slim.
Well, no, I mean, yes, it's not number 2 because number 2 is a car thief.
Yeah. I would focus less on the 1, 2, 4 and 5 members and more on the one in the middle.
Number 3.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, try and forget everything I just said. Looking at them now, who do you think was the rapper in Collapsed Lung 3?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. Yeah, but I don't know if you were just trying to cunningly throw me.
You've read the contract, then? you might have missed the big wink that number 3 did to Phil of like, all right, mate, remember me from Collapsed Lung? The one who's looking around now going, what, me? You'll notice no one else is doing that.
Number 3.
Is it 3?
Yes. Well, I say yes. Let's find out. With the real Anthony Chapman, please... I hope it is now. That would be awful. Yeah. Please step forward. There you go. Now, our producer, Mr. Anthony Chapman, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out, Anthony. Oh, good band. Thanks a lot for that. OK, the scores are you got less than them. So you lot go first.
Oh.
Your time starts now. I see you, baby.
Shaking your ass.
Shaking that ass.
That's really made me very uncomfortable. Far, far away, someone was weeping. Jason, it was your song. Why are you looking at them?
Oh, yeah, Joseph.
It's a musical. You were in it.
Far, far away, and the world was sleeping, yeah.
Far, far away, someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. That surely that changes the whole meaning.
That's okay. That's cool. that actually totally threw me. Yeah, keep going.
Okay,
that's all
no,
right.
I can see.
I can be thrown, that's fine.
Yeah. Yippee-ay-o, yippee-ay-ay. Ghost Riders in the sky. It was Ghost Riders in the sky, well done. How high's the water, Mama? This is bringing you back to your camping holidays, isn't it? No offence, shitty bucket.
Oh, it's Johnny Cash song.
Johnny Cash, De La Soul.
5 Foot High and Rising.
OK, I'll give you that. The song's called 3 Feet High and Rising, but it does say that in the song. Touch my bum.
No thanks.
You need to get 6 to win. Your time starts now. There's a starman waiting in the sky.
Bowie, David Bowie. There's a star.
Have you come on as you or as some kind of 70s national stereotype?
Starman, David Bowie.
It is Starman. Did you used to have an act going, and there's more, and there's more?
He'd like to come and meet us,
but he thinks...
he'll blow our minds.
Yeah, that'll do. I'm just a love machine.
And I got work for nobody but you. And I won't work for
That's
nobody.
that was the Miracles version, but this is the Girls Aloud record.
That's what I'm doing.
What's the new Girls Aloud record?
Go on, then.
I don't know the song.
No.
It's number 2, but I don't know the words.
If I was as rich as him, I'd get some real industrial earplugs, wouldn't you? It was feeding my fantasy.
Yeah.
Although, I don't really want to follow that with the line, Girls Aloud. Because I want to hear my record on the radio.
Get it on, get it on.
Yeah, exactly right. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
And they were fast as lightning.
Near enough. But I just want to wait a minute before Louis tells me who it was by.
Carl Douglas. Carl Douglas.
1 point. And what was the next line?
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
No, that was more the same line. Oh, good Lord. You've won. You haven't. So there you go. Anyway, that's the end of the show. It hasn't been one I've particularly enjoyed. But I would like to thank the people who've been on. Phil, Louis and Ben, Bill, Jason and Lara. It's been them and the bus cooks. I've been Mark Lamar. And I really did think, after last week, I'd give it another try.